Willemijn,
Yeah.
hi, thank you for joining here today.
Thank you.
Maybe you tell the audience who you are, what you do.
Yes, so the name Willemijn Schneyder.
Yeah.
I'm a founder of Number8. It's an agile marketing agency which I founded together with my partner Paul Lichtenberg.
Yep.
And what we do is we deliver agile growth projects and we help companies with the transitions to agile in marketing.
Okay. Agile known to most of us through development, through startup books, etc. But where does it fit? Where is the match with marketing?
Well, we'd like to talk about agile in marketing because agile marketing alone, as it's spread in the US,
Yeah.
would suggest it's a set methodology like content marketing or email marketing, where it's actually about bringing agility into your marketing by adopting a few of those agile development principles.
Yeah.
And what it does in summary is, on one hand, it increases the speed and the quality of the marketing outcome, the product or the service, and it improves the way of working, the culture in which you do it.
Okay. And of course now it's more than ever important to keep agility in the organization. Every part of the organization needs to be agile, respond faster and go faster to market.
Yes.
But what about things like change adaptability and things like that? Will this also help CMOs with getting on with this challenge?
Yeah, well, to answer your question, I'd first like to explain a little bit on how agile marketing works. It's a way of working that puts the customer need or the customer problem at the center.
Okay.
And what it then does is you create a team and you involve all the functions and the competencies and skills you need to be able to solve that customer problem, and then you're going to start developing solutions. And what it does is it ensures the early and continuous delivery of a solution to that problem.
Okay.
You try develop a little bit, and then you test it, you deliver it to customers, you learn from it, you get feedback, you incorporate that, and you go again. Okay. So if you've got a way of working in place that does that, it enables you to respond much faster to customer feedback, much quicker to market changes, and thus, as a company, you become more adaptable and be able to beat the competition.
And that's where we want to go, right? So, one of the things that you said is that making the employees also happier.
Yeah.
Why is that? Where does it come from?
Well, what also belongs to this way of working is that you can only get that speed if you don't have to go up to your manager, and that manager has to go to that manager, and that manager has to go to the boss to get a sign-off on each step in the project. So it centers the team and all the functions in that team, and it says, this is the vision that we need to realize, and this is, what we want in the end. But how you get there and what you want to do to get there is up to you. We're going to enable you to take your own decisions, and you only have one person for sign-off. So you cut away all the slack in between, which again increases not only your speed, but also increases the self-steeringness of the people, and they become just more happy. Okay. Take control of their own
I can imagine.
Work.
A lot of people are indeed frustrated when a lot of chain reaction needs to happen before they can do something in marketing.
Yeah, we've done some interviews in some companies in the Netherlands, and the common feedback is, yes, change is difficult, and yes, it was hard because we couldn't just flip the switch and change over from one day to another. But it's worth it. I'm so much more happier. Yeah,
interesting.
That's most of the feedback.
And can you give us some examples for companies that implemented successfully?
Yeah.
What companies and what do they achieve?
Well, if you look for examples, we looked in the US because agile marketing has been widely adopted there. Here in the Netherlands, we're all starting to adopt agility into the back end of the organization, but not yet in marketing. Leading examples we all know: Google, Netflix, more interesting, Airbnb, AT&T, and Salesforce.com have adopted agile marketing. And what you see them doing is they are able to create better products and services continuously, which results in a continuous growth. Second of all, because of that, they've been able to continuously beat the competition and create a much more satisfying environment, working environment, for example. Well, if you look closer to home, I think for me, Coolblue is a very inspiring case, very close to home. One of the first to adopt agility into the back end of the organization, also one of the first to start translating that into the business teams.
Yeah. Okay, great. Sounds really interesting, Willemijn, but everything needs actually a little bit of education before we can adopt it.
Yeah.
That's why we invite you to have a masterclass at the B2B Marketing Forum.
Yeah.
So can you tell the audience why they should be there?
Yes, of course. We're going to cover a lot of ground in that hour.
Yeah.
But we want to trigger companies and say, if you want to be able to have a system that continuously delivers better products and services with people that are much happier in their workplace and are not afraid to fail and learn, you should come and listen and learn. We're gonna, make sure that you walk away with, 5 things that get you hit the ground running when you get started.
Great. So be agile and register now to the B2B Marketing Forum.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.